I don't know. I don't know what's better. It's like take a chance on China and maybe that saves more people with them being the powerhouse versus us rebelling as Americans and going into war and allied with, apparently the political climate is changing back to Republican across colonized nations. So it's like we either go that's the route that the world goes, or then we just go with China and take a chance that maybe things will be better under their control, which I think that probably is actually the right, probably the actual better outcome. Because granted, yeah, the social credit score sucks to an extent. Like for me, it sucks, but I've been being recorded the entire time, so I was just used as a test monkey. But I was able to beat it. Well, I was able to. I'm still able to. I'm surviving, I guess. So it's. And so yeah, it's like I don't think it's such a bad thing. It's better than being. Well, I don't know. Is it better than being in a land where what's I don't know. A land where people say that the just few are apparently supposed to be protecting us, but I don't know. Has a single cop gone to jail? I don't know, to be honest. I know a lot of Latin gang members went to jail. Saw the whole bust happen there, and I think like Latin. I just say Latin. It's probably Mexican, but I don't know. So I just say Latin, and like 5 cops that were apparently racist, which there definitely are a lot of racist Latinos out there, but it all stems from the Americans' racism, the white man's racism, the police force, and the fire force, and all the forces out there. So, yeah, I haven't seen a single officer go to jail, which basically is what needs to happen. But I don't think that's going to happen. So it just makes my beliefs even stronger in that the Chinese will hopefully be a better state. But at the same time, it's like the system kind of works, I guess, because I'm still alive, and so it's not a super faulty system. And well, look what I had to go through, not being an outsider of the system. Look what I had to go through versus being an insider. Granted, now I have a big following, but I haven't really been able to put any of my accusers in jail where they belong, or whatever, any sort of other punishment that they should be brought under. And in fact, it seems like a lot of people around me are just dying. So it just goes to it's just, I understand, like, Infowars, they say, the media is lying, which it is. Um, but is it really, even if they reported on the real news, so to speak, would it really be real news, or just what the officers want you to hear, what the police want you to hear, right? That's kind of the revolt that's been going on. That's why I set it up for them to lie, because the lies were already being committed and there was no justice, and there still hasn't been any justice. And I don't know. It's so confusing. I don't worry about myself so much. I do, but I'm not too worried. I've gotten over the worry of dying or whatever, because I'm more worried about what's the better route for humanity. Um, I don't know. I'm really starting to believe more and more the Chinese route is probably better, because this way we're like all of these like little ants and just do whatever at the same time. I don't know. I don't know. I would say probably, yeah, I probably have more faith in the Chinese plan, to be honest. That's just my opinion. And if the resistance wants to kill me for that, well, guess what? Join the team. Everyone's been wanting to kill me, so the system's the one that it wasn't like people started surveilling me when Obama got in. It was already there. I thought he would help, and I really did. I had a lot of hope when he got in, and when I heard when things started to change, I really had a lot of hope. But instead, they didn't help at all. Not just them, FBI, CIA, and which I just saw the swing because they saw this. They seemed to be with the best of intentions, but yet they never helped me. So it's just like I don't know. I don't know. And then that's the thing, they could have helped, but rather they just used me. And that's where it's like, I think they're just like them. It makes me believe maybe these people, the so-called good, when I say good FBI, I mean like the Peter Strzok and James Comey, who I think their heart was in the right place. Granted, yeah, they lied, but don't the police lie all the time? When they want someone dead, they end up dead, and it's just the way it goes. So, I mean, to sit there and say that that's not prevalent, you're lying to yourself. Um, that being said, I know there are good police officers, but not the ones around me. They just seem like far few in between. And but at the same time, I believe in we have to allow our minds to be free. It all comes back to being a human issue, not such a you can't. Which I don't. It's like I don't think we should force people to be under. I don't know to do. I mean, in a way, I suppose we should. At the same time, I'm I kind of believe like people have to make the choice themselves. Free will, and that's what I really believe in is free will, because we have to make these choices. But I guess I believe in free will, yeah, because if anyone's going to change the world, we can, but we have to make the choice that we want to do right. And that's where it gets kind of tricky because like, we go the China route and we do right that way because it seems like it will help more people. But then once you're not allowed to say this word, you're not allowed to say that. You watch this and it affects your credit score, which I don't know if it's a bad thing or not. I genuinely don't know. I just believe that I believe some things are worth fighting for. The Constitution, the amendments to the Constitution. I know this makes me kind of put faith more in America because we still have these things in place, and we're not perfect, but we're at least free, free, whatever that means. I don't know. We're supposed to be free, but not really. But, I believe that. I don't know. Like, I guess I just believe in freedom and that I want that, I guess, people in power. I don't know if it has to do with a nationality thing or just a human being thing. Because I think all humans that are in power would like to keep their power. Some people are so confusing. I don't like it's just hard. I don't have too much hope in America though because look what they did to me, Look what they did to me. But I don't know if that would be the same with China if I was, to say, hey, I want my free speech or whatever. But I don't know. I don't even know what China's like. I have no idea. I just hear whatever they plan on like InfoWars, which they make it seem like it's like hell. And I have seen pictures of it with like the disgusting burgers and stuff. And it's like, yeah, but look at America when we were first developing. We were shit-stained streets, people wearing gas masks in LA, New York, just to get to where they were going. So it's like, I think that's just part of the process of becoming a developed country. You can clean it up after, but so yeah, I really, I just want the best for humanity, whatever that may be. I'm torn. It's like I'm kind of like a social conservative, where I believe that the government should kind of make people act a certain way, but at the same time, I believe in complete freedom. So it's like, so that's I just have conflicting views, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. People need to be free. That's the main thing is people need to be free. I would say over everything. Just freedoms, inalienable. Am I saying that right? Inalienable rights. Inalienable rights. That's kind of what I wanted to say.